bottle will get me drunk twice.
Oh, I know what
2
you
drunks for me.
Oh, I know what you meant. It's so hilarious.
How many drunks? Hold on,
Bartender,
the
I'll have
streamers,
one drunk.
the viewers are going to listen to that.
Delfman is playing Raynor. Got 2 assassins, a healer, and a tank as teammates. Falstad, Genji, Lili, Stitches. Facing ETC, Sylvanas, Dahaka, Deckard Cain, and Kel'Thas.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll be mostly focusing on Delfman, Raynor's plays, for this commentary. Good microing so far. Yeah, I punished that KT. Perfect. So I don't see anything too much of note at the moment, other than that, like, maybe people should have rotated into soaking sooner. Probably not the Lili. But he's doing pretty well punishing them with some damage. He could have continued punishing, but it's alright. I see you're heading down. I would have pinged it, but saying it in chat's fine too. I would say keep in mind that, so for this view I see the XP globes for both teams, but when you go to lane, make sure you grab XP globes while they're still large, as they give you more experience before they get smaller. When Dahaka went down, there should have been a sound alert that he was burrowing into that bush. As soon as you hear that sound alert, you should start heading away from the walls and the bushes. Good to see that you're getting some attacks in when you can. Don't get into melee range there when you don't need to. It is good that you disrupted them though. Good fight. When you're fighting, especially against a team like this, KT, you don't want to walk into a choke point with your teammates like that. They can pretty easily turn a fight around if you aren't too careful. ETC can potentially slide into 3 of you, and KT can blow you all up. A very good push on this fort. If I were you guys, I'd make sure this goes down before you leave. Which looks like you guys are doing, so. I wouldn't have taken those fort hits as a team, but you guys made your choice and you got out, so that's good. Make sure you stick together with them, Delfman. Especially since the objectives went up, you should be moving pretty close with the team. Nice work finishing off that KT, getting behind him. Fortunately, no one punished you for it, but risky but rewarding move. The good ult by Falstad, keeping him within tower range after all of his minions were still there. Or I mean, all of his minions were gone and he was still there. Free objective, that's nice. If I was at Falstad, I would have dove for him at that point. Still might be able to get him, but he didn't. Still not being aggressive. With the curse having all of these structures turned off, it's very important to punish the enemy heroes when you can. Can get into a nice snowball situation where you stagger a couple of them and they'll keep coming in to try to defend, and you keep continuously staggering them. Good kill and good pull and a good kill. Looked like he went AFK though. Yep, keep it up as a team if you guys can. Yeah, another good pick on that guy. If you guys can do some damage on a keep, that's huge. I would not recommend staying to destroy it though. Boss is always a good call when you know where their team is, so. One thing that I always recommend, especially lower level players, is regardless, especially if there seems to be someone that's taking charge of the team, regardless of if you think that that call isn't great, if you guys stick together, it'll probably turn out well. Always good to be getting camps. So you're doing good. It's bad to be idling. I see that all the time with players where they don't know what to do and so they're just standing by a lane when they could just go get a camp or something. Oh, good pick. Right after you get that kill, at least. Hopefully Falstad can fly over to that objective, but if not, like, you guys should get it right after this fort. Looks like this Stitches wants to take charge, so you'll probably recommend going up there. Yeah.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Dahak is just gonna watch him. Okay, there it is. It was a good Q shooting them back. I'm very surprised you managed to live there, but good for you. Good fight turnaround. Say another thing that you could work on, even against like lane minions or mercenaries or something, is getting some move steps in between your attacks. You don't necessarily have to do it all the time when you're fighting enemy heroes, but if they are looking to actually attack you, if they're not straight up ignoring you, it's a very good skill to have when fighting. Nice move avoiding that boss's root, but right after avoiding it, could have moved closer with the team, but it's working out really well for you guys. Keep running. Regroup at that Stitches, and you guys should still have a chance, especially since he pulls out their healer. So the longer this fight goes on, the more in favor it is for you guys, because all of your lanes are pushing against them right now. That was a good idea to move past both of their tanks to get their damage and back that Genji up. It's just unfortunate you guys couldn't finish him off. Yeah, just your team's getting staggered, so you guys need to just let some stuff go right now.
I grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
That is why it is always good to have vision. It's just unfortunate that he couldn't get that kill faster. Boss probably isn't a great idea right now. It's probably gonna work out for you guys because their team's not moving there fast enough, but the objective is right by where the boss is. So if they had any sense, they would have gone over to objective a lot sooner, and they would have seen you guys. I don't know why that Dahaka is avoiding the fight right now. It's odd. It was a good wraparound, especially since you guys had the numbers advantage. You gotta pick off their squishies.
Core is under attack.
Now I didn't catch whether or not you did this, but when fighting bruiser camps of this type, you gotta attack the mage mercenary first. Not just because they're squishier and they cast their attacks, ranged attacks, but also because they give all of its allies spell armor, and it's a decent amount. It can really turn the tide of a fight if they happen to be in the middle of a team fight. Close pull. I think you've been doing a lot of wrapping around on the enemy. Some of them are kind of unnecessary, especially with a Stitches on your team. If he's been getting pulls decently, then just continue with having that strength on your team. Using your strength. So right after that Stitches pulled that Sylvanas there, you actually moved closer to their tanks when you probably should have moved downwards because the tanks moved towards Stitches,
Gather tribute or face me.
and the downwards would have given you open freedom to attack the Sylvanas. Still got her, so it's good. Stitches should have pinged here after he got that. Oh, he did ping, but I would have spam pinged. You get a pull and you gorge someone, you spam ping assistance, and then you ping where you're about to drop them off.
Now you shall know
Curse
my
and camp. That's good. Yeah.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Teammates there. Good to harass. Just gotta make sure you don't
Is under attack. Red
don't
team
get yourself
has
killed.
destroyed a
Be
fort.
very unfortunate to lose teammates during your team's curse. Well, either team's curse, but
Heroes slain.
make sure you dodge that Decorated ult. Yep.
Slain.
Alright, not bad. Good win. Congratulations. Say
Red team.
there were 3 things that I'd say you should work on. It would be one to move with your team around objective times. 2, your positioning on fighting, which also your microing. I don't see as much microing. I see more of just start auto attacking and you're not really doing too much else because you don't have to do too much else kind of thing. Um, and 3, um, get that lane token earlier. It's not it wasn't too bad, but the Lily shouldn't have had to leave mid lane. She should not be in a solo when she's the only healer in the game or on your team. But overall, good job. You should be able to move on through this rank bracket pretty easily. Your fundamentals are solid with that character, so